Disco! Disco, disco!
Are we live? Is this thing on? You bet your booty we're live, and this thing's on. Happy Canada Day. I don't know if you guys could tell, but these are little Canada Day sunglasses. Shout out to Canada Day and beautiful Disco Ball Nation. We are here drafting on Drafters Fantasy Sports in a real money draft with real money implications. How much real money are we talking about? We'll tell you in a sec. Let's make our first two picks. Before we do anything, what we need to do is we need to shout out Disco Ball Nation. So shout out to our guys, the Sports Affiliation. If you're not subscribed to the Sports Affiliation, shame on you. Shame on you. Fix your life. They're a hell of a good time. Those guys are absolutely phenomenal. Shout out to those guys. Carl Ramrod, he's drafting at the 106. Shout out to my guy, Carl Ramrod. Yours truly at the 108. Bayou Bengal made the draft. He's drafting at the 109. Shout out to that man. If you're not subscribed to Bayou Bengal, you're an asshole. That's it. And my guy, Sleazeball Fantasy Football, please subscribe to him. These guys are like family to me. We got my guy, Bad Guys Official, at the 111, and that wraps up Disco Ball Nation. People came in early, and yes, to enter tonight's giveaway, it's hashtag maple syrup because it's Canada Day, and I am Canadian! Fantasy Fishes enter the giveaway. Billy Gableman, that's a new name. Andrew N. He's been sending me some really funny disco stuff from Vegas. Well, he's back from Vegas, but like he sent me a bar in Vegas that was called Disco Pussy. Yeah, inappropriate, super inappropriate, but there's a bar in Vegas called Disco Pussy. And then there was like 13 freaking like head-sized disco ball chains, like necklaces. I almost asked him to bring me one back, but I'm never going to meet him or see him. You know, at least not this year. So it didn't make sense. Decisions. I haven't drafted since Friday. All right, we'll go Devontae Adams. It is what it is. So yeah, man. Yeah, let's get shout out to Andrew, and that guy's hilarious. And even when he sends me DMs, it's funny. Hawk Tua, y'all, let's go. Let's go, Bayou Bengal. Sub to my guy, please. He's a wonderful human being. Do you think Kyle Shanahan saying we have to protect McCaffrey from himself means that he will receive a lighter workload? Does it affect his fantasy value? I think he won't receive a lighter workload, but if they should get up, we should if they get up in the game, if they go ahead, I think he's just going to be able to take the night off earlier, which is smart because, you know, the running back position, those guys depreciate a lot faster than a lot of other positions. So CMC is a very, very special player. So yeah. And yes, to enter tonight's giveaway, an opportunity to do what we're doing and where we're doing it at, and I'll tell you how you could do it too in a sec, is hashtag maple syrup because we're Canadian. So I told you guys I'll tell you what we're doing and where we're doing it and how you could do it too. And then I'll catch up with the chat. We are currently queued up in the Drafters $1,000,003, not a mock draft, real money draft. How much real money are we talking? $2.5 million in total prizes. $500,000 goes to first place. It's total points format. Most points win. Best ball weekly scoring from weeks 1 to 17. It's 12 teams draft fast and so it's a $15 entry. We're giving those away. And 150 entries max for you to max out your tournament. So you get to have 150 unique lineups if you so wish. We're working on that. It is best ball format. That's how you could draft 150 of those. We already have over 200 real money drafts currently because we maxed out the mini. Shout out to the mini. I'm very curious as to what's next. But yes, it's best ball format. And in my humble opinion, best ball is the most convenient way for you to draft. You have 20 rounds to fill your roster for depth. Each week, a starting lineup is composed of the following positions: 1 quarterback, 3 wide receivers, 2 running backs, 1 tight end, and 1 flex. At the end of the week, the best overall performances on your roster will be submitted to your weekly matchup. So no more leaving points on the bench. No more waiver wires. No more trades. None of that garbage. What do we do with that garbage, guys? Get that garbage out of here! You literally just draft it. And forget unless you're winning a life-changing amount of money. So sign up today on Drafters Fantasy Sports using promo code DISCO. I will double your initial deposit up to $100. So say you put 25, you'll have 50 to use. Say you put 50, you'll have 100 to use. Say you put 75, you'll have 150. And say you put 100, you'll have 200 to use on the app. Shout out to you beautiful people. Yeah, sign up on Drafters Fantasy Sports using promo code DISCO. Let's catch up with the chat. The chat is popping. You guys are amazing. And Yeah. We can't say yeah anymore like that because Dr. Disrespect is a weirdo. Do you think CeeDee Lamb holdout affects his ADP? I think his holdout affects his ADP should he not show up to training camp. And same thing with Jamar Chase. If they don't show up to training camp, kind of like out on where they're currently going. Could Xavier Legette become the number one wide receiver for the Panthers over Deontay Johnson? I mean, there's a possibility, but I'm also thinking that a lot of people are forgetting that Jonathan Mingo is a really good player who just wasn't utilized properly last year. He was not utilized in the right way whatsoever. Fudge. All right, I have 0 shares of Devon Achane, and I'll make the pick. Should we prioritize Adonai Mitchell over Pittman in an Anthony Richardson stack? No, it's a cheaper stack, but Michael Pittman was like one of the top performing wide receivers last year and would have been wide receiver 1 if his touchdown upside went a little bit higher. Now that there's going to be more players in the box with a hopefully a healthier Jonathan Taylor, somebody who's going to be there in the run game to acquire an extra set of eyes and in the box, and obviously the running threat of Anthony Richardson, Michael Pittman should see a lot of one-on-one opportunity, and there will be no safety help over the top. If that's the case, Michael Pittman, all he was missing last year was touchdown upside, and he is going to be a red zone monster. Yes, they have Jelani Woods, Mr. Man-Meat himself. Mr. Man-Meat himself.
Oh, man. Look, I got some man-meat for this guy. This dude is going to...
I got some man-meat for that guy, Bayou Bengal, my brother. That's my guy, Bayou Bengal. All right, yeah, we're going to reach on Jalen Hurts here just so we can complete the A.J. Brown and Jalen Hurts stack there. And it's not a significant reach either, like not whatsoever. I mean, if we look at where we got Jalen, we got him 3 picks ahead of ADP. Not a reach, okay? Yeah, so I mean, Michael Pittman's him until we see otherwise. Okay, hold on. Okay. Any chance Jahan Dotson becomes a top 15 wide receiver? I mean, yeah. I mean, there's a chance, but is it likely? I don't know. I mean, I think that entire offense is being completely slept on. That entire offense for Washington is being completely slept on, and I want to be, ahead of the rest of the field when it comes to getting exposure to these players on Washington. I think McLaurin should be a smash, even though I just passed on him. I think Sanat should be a smash. I think Austin Eckler, like if Austin Eckler can do anything remotely close to what he's done in the past, and like people are forgetting, with Austin Eckler, like after week 1, like the week 1 game they had, that shootout, that absolute shootout, it was against Miami. I remember it. He was out for like 3-4 weeks with an ankle, like a high ankle sprain, and was never right after that. So should he be right? You know what I mean? Austin Eckler is a spectacular steal where he's currently going in these drafts. You need to put some respect on Austin Eckler's name. But yeah, Jahan Dotson, he has a chance. I think that offense is going to be spectacular and explosive. I like that running game a lot. I like Brian Robinson. I have more exposure to Austin Eckler than Brian Robinson. I like Luke McCaffrey as well. I think it's good to leave one of these drafters' best ball drafts with at least one of those. Could Rondale Moore be a sneaky PPR value for the Falcons as a wide receiver 3? Currently where he's going, he's free, spike week free. He falls under the category of somebody who is a spike week monster. Should we do the duck race again tonight, guys? Put your quacks in the chat if you want a duck race. Let's go, baby. Says Sleazeball, 12 out of 12. Oh, man, I am way behind on the chat. We about to be drafting. No, we're drafting. We're all into it. I'm at 3. Okay, shout out to JC, Money Design, my brother, the sports affiliation, draft. Make sure you subscribe to them, please. Please, they're absolutely wonderful. JC's stream, Drafters After Dark, was an absolute hit, a smash. I had a lot of fun being in the audience watching that, and it was great. Jeremy, what's up, brother? He says on that 6. Happy Canada Day, Jeremy. Happy Canada Day, brother. Fantasy Fish says, this may be the first time I made it from the beginning. I deposited and we'll have to queue up with you next time. Just missed it today. Did you sign up using promo code DISCO? Or somebody else's promo code? Just shoot me a DM. Let me know. I hope you used TSA's promo code because you are a TSA guy. Let's get it. I'm in there. Let's go. Let's go. Playmakers has entered the giveaway with hashtag maple syrup. Jerry Bagshaw says, hi, all. Jerry, are you doing any sort of a lawnmowering situation? Mossy says, disco. That means, what? Did I break everything? Okay, hold on. Let me make my pick. Oh. I'm getting a suspected spam call. Okay. Did we take Godwin? Yeah, we got Godwin. All right, cool. Yeah. Mossy says disco disco. So we say
Disco, disco. Disco, disco.
maple. Happy Canada Day. Thank you, Sleazeball. JC says maple syrup. I always do that, man. When I'm typing in, somebody's live chat, like I have big thumbs and they're like really deformed and busted. So like no screen is really good for me. Anyways, I always click the send button accidentally. JC's entered the giveaway. Jerry Bagshaw's entered the giveaway. Andrew N says Leggett will have to be ahead of Thielen, Pittman, Mitchell, and redraft. Only on PlayStation is Dotson the top 15 wide receiver. Rondell Moore won't have much value for the Falcons. Didn't have a lot in Arizona, but he also didn't really have consistency in Arizona. But I understand where you're coming from. What's up, Godwin's Beeline? What's up, brother? I'm alive. Pick 10. Always. No, man. You're good. You're good. Okay. Yep, we took Rashee Rice. Yep, we 100% took Rashee Rice. Right? We did it. We did it. We're here. We took it. Okay, listen. If Rashee Rice plays football this year, because the NFL is usually delayed like a year in terms of punishing any players who have off-season issues. If he plays this year, he's an absolute steal. And I still think, yes, they brought in Hollywood Brown. Yes, they brought in, Xavier Worthy, but those guys make life a lot easier for Rashee Rice to be open in the under routes because the safeties are going to play two-man high and they're going to try to cover the deep routes, and it leaves Travis Kelce and Rashee Rice just completely free across the middle of the field, and that's where they make their money. So yeah, I like that. I like more than Mooney. Heard. Godwin's has entered the giveaway. Hashtag maple syrup. Oh man, Mr. Bitcoin says everyone smash the likes button. Appreciate you, brother. Good luck, bro. Thank you. Good luck to you as well. Willie says just pop it in to say a happy Canada Day to fellow Canucks. Hashtag maple syrup. Hashtag maple syrup. William, my guy. I appreciate you. God bless you. Hope you have a wonderful and safe Canada Day. We can't have a what's the name of that defensive end for the former defensive end, Jason Pierre-Paul. Don't have a Jason Pierre-Paul moment. Don't do it. Just don't do it. Mossy has entered the giveaway with hashtag maple syrup. So did Willie. Bear fan Pete. What a beautiful man. Beautiful beard. Just absolutely spectacular across the board. Just spectacular across the board. Just a great guy. He says, what's good, everyone? He was also on the live stream with the sports affiliation on Friday, Drafters After Dark. It was great. It was great. Bear fans, Pete says, what's up, Sleazeball? Sleazeball says, what's up? Is there a rule about driving and drafting? That's what I'm doing. I wouldn't do that, brother. Please don't do that. Seriously. Struggling, but I'm here. My man. Andrew N and Sleazeball met. That's awesome. That's super awesome. Sleazeballs. Back at you, Andrew N. Shit was absolute blast. Can't wait for Vegas 2024. Andrew N. We need stories. Did Sleazeball do Sleazeball things? Did he live up to the moniker? Chef, what's up, Chef? He says, "Sup, Disco? What's up, everyone? What's up, Chef?" Oh, yeah. Okay, we'll take Christian Watson. I'm getting exposure to a lot of guys I typically don't. So this is a good draft. This is going good. 2025. What's good, Chef? Says Sleazeball. Fantasy Network draft safe. We don't want you spilled all. Yes, correct. Especially in Bama. Smash those likes, everyone. God bless you, Pete. I did a startup last year, 75 feet up on a roof doing repairs. Whatever, man. Whatever. Like, you know what? I tried. Okay, I tried to be, the voice of wisdom and knowledge. But yeah, quack. Mossy wants to. Okay, I guess we'll do the duck race. If Mossy wants it, I want it. Yes, crack it up for. Okay, Andrew N wants to. Yeah, I'm going in on Eckler as RB45 in basketball. Heck yeah. He's a great RB there to have. Quack, more quacks. Quack. Ducks ride or die. Flying V all the time. I don't know what I'm saying, but we're here and we're saying things. Quack. Fantasy Fish says I use TSAs. Good. All right. We'll take Jalen Warren here. I'm trying to get as much Jalen Warren as I possibly can because I've been drafting Najee up until last week. So, yeah. What's up, Billy? Billy says, thank God it's hashtag maple syrup and not go Leafs go. Hey, man, I'm a Sens fan. Go Sens go. Hashtag maple syrup chefs entered the giveaway. Shout out to you. Nope, it's a day to chill and relax before going back to work. Heard. I left the Rasheed Rice, Xavier Worthy triple stack on the board. Why would you do such a thing? Okay, guys, I have a very special shout out here to make. I just want to make sure that I get all the information right. Shout out to my guy, Shane Barrett. Right, this guy is a wonderful human. I've been getting to know him. Okay, please make sure you follow Shane Barrett. Okay, on X. And if you have a chance, and if you guys like to support, I'm realizing some of the best fantasy football tournaments are ones for charity, and there's a lot of good causes, but this is a really good cause as well. It's called Paulie's Playoff. Okay, Paulie's Playoff is to raise awareness. It's a fantasy football league, but it's to raise awareness for Alzheimer's. Shit, I almost forgot. It's to raise awareness for Alzheimer's. Okay. So make sure if you guys, one, take a moment to go follow my friend here. Two, help share the pinned tweet. You can win a TJ Hawkinson signed card. It's a big deal. I know you guys are into the cards. So shout out to Shane. I'm going to make my donation when I get paid on Wednesday, 100%, brother. I think it's a very honorable cause, and I would love to support it. And thank you for becoming a member of Disco Ball Nation. Please follow my friend Shane, and if you can't donate or you can't join, just like and repost his pinned. It's a really, really good cause. It's called Paulie's Fantasy Playoff, I believe. Paulie is his late wife's grandmother, so it's in honor of her. Whenever we hear about things like that, it definitely touches us, and we try to spread the word of positivity. So, guys, do me a favor and just put, W Shane in the chat. W Shane in the chat, all right? What's up, brother? Fantasy Football Mediator Matt says, checking in, hashtag maple syrup. Fantasy Football Matt has entered the giveaway. Shout out to Fantasy Football Matt. Bad Guys Officials entered the giveaway with hashtag maple syrup. James SEO is Canadian, so we forgive his spelling errors here because it's Canada Day and there's only one way to enjoy it. Okay. How's it going tonight? It's going, man. It's going. I'm overheating. I am warm, but like it's a great day. I love this community. I love everybody in here, and thank you for joining us once again, man. I love that concept. Anything charity related, it helps my heart, and I think yours. I could tell it's very important to you, and if it's very important to you, it's very important to me, and hopefully it's very important to the rest of Disco Ball Nation, brother. Thank you for popping by and becoming a member of Disco Ball Nation. Drafting and driving, yeah, it's a bad deal. Don't do it. I was expecting more sleaze, and I don't. I was expecting more sleaze, and I don't know about the ballpark hurt. Hashtag maple syrup. Bears fan Pete has entered the giveaway. Made sure I ate before jumping in. Nice, good work. Hashtag maple syrup. Ninja Turtle JFA. Side conversation. You saw the story about TSA agent, and oh shit, I did not see the story. What's going on? AP, what's up, AP? He says, BDE, what's up? Happy Canada Day, brother. It's the only red shirt I have, so I decided to rep Patriots Nation. Shout out to my Pats and all my fellow Pats fans. You guys are real ones. We've had it good, so now we got to see who the real fans are and who gets to stick around. Andrew and shit had me dying. Uh-oh. AP's entered the giveaway with hashtag maple syrup. How do you think I felt? Appreciate you for the shout out, dude. I appreciate you for just being a wonderful human being. Like, our community draws some really, really fantastic human beings and individuals, and you're one of them. So thank you for standing up for something that's a very honorable cause, and I assure you, I'm going to support because it's very important. It really is very important. Already following Adabi Ninja Turtle. Happy Canada Day. Happy Canada Day, James SEO, my guy, my brother. And we're just going to get some more correlation here. We got 3 levels of correlation. We got Hertz, we got AJ Brown, and we got Dallas Goedert. I'm okay with these two tight ends. We kind of pushed tight end and let the value come to us, and it came to us at a very delicious value. So we're good at a 2 tight end build. And since we got Jalen Hurts relatively early, we're going to push the quarterback position very late. So yeah, we're doing good. We're doing all right. We're doing all right here. This draft is going swimmingly. It's going really good. Really, really well. Happy Canada Day, all, says James SEO. Shout out to James SEO. If you're not following James_SEO on X, fix your life. He's a beautiful man. Where do I find it's Polly tweet? I'll jump in it. It's literally his pinned tweet. It's Shane Barrett right here. Shane Barrett on X. It's just pinned. W Shane, bunch of W Shanes in the chat. W Shane, exactly. W Shane, W Shane, W Shane. Yes, sir. Coming in on that burner. Wop. Who? Well, thank you for coming in on the burner. And the introduction was pretty spectacular. It's very seldom that actually it's never. I never get the opportunity to go wop. So thank you for doing that, Dom. Thank you for supporting the channel and becoming a member of Disco Ball Nation. If you want to enter the giveaway, hashtag maple syrup, because we're Canadian and happy Canada Day. Shane, what's your Twitter handle? Yeah, Shane, there you go. At FF Shane B. Okay, there it is. Guys, my bad. His name is Shane Barrett, but it's at FF Shane B on X. Please go support my guy and check out the Poly Fantasy Football League. And if you can't support, if you can't join the league, at least give them a like and a repost. Spread awareness, spread love. You know what I mean? That's what we do here. We spread a lot of love. Proud of you, Shane, for taking something we love and connecting it to someone. Exactly, man. Amen, Chef. Well said. Hashtag Maple Syrup. Jeremy has entered the giveaway. Thanks, Chef. Was inspired by Scott Fish. Beautiful. Andrew M says, "Big Draft Energy. I'll DM to you after the show." Heard. James says, checkmark. Benjamin says, "Show your team so I can roast or praise." I'm expecting a roast from you. I'll be completely honest. Okay. We go Jalen Hurts, Devon HN, because we don't have any exposure. Jalen Warren, because it's PPR format, and I think in PPR format, I'd much rather get Jalen Warren. I have a lot of Najee. Chase Brown, because I love his upside. I think he's going to be spectacular, and we got him at a really delicious value. 11 picks past ADP. No, 9 picks past ADP. AJ Brown, Devontae Adams, Chris Godwin, Rashee Rice, Christian Watson. Tight end, we got David Njoku and Dallas Goedert. I think we're doing good. I think we're doing really good here. Sleazeball says, "Whoa, Greg Dortch taking 100 spots early. Where? Who took Greg Dortch?" I like what the sports affiliation is building. I think you're good on running back, though, brother. JC, I think you're good on running back. I can't see him. Chef says, "Right on. I have my fishbowl draft starting soon." Yeah, mine is on the 8th. I believe a lot of people's is on the 8th. Shane Barrett, what's your Twitter? Yep. It's FF Shane B. FF Shane B. Dallas mid dirt. Never had Dallas Goedert. Oh, sorry. Never had 60 receptions. Never had 900 yards. Never had 6 TDs in his career. Well, I mean, I'm hoping that him and David Njoku could stagger their performances. I think, if you're talking about the tight end position in general, what separates number 2 from number 10 is a very negligible, like 0.58 points in PPR format. So yeah, I'll take Dallas Goedert. I'll take the correlation. I'll take the stack. I'm not going to draft him every draft, but it's good to get exposure for sure. Shane Barrett says, "Sleazeball, it's at F." Okay, we got that. Yes. Hashtag Maple Syrup says, Dom asks. Dom has entered the giveaway. Did y'all know the biggest robbery in Canadian history was for maple syrup? Google it. I'm going to Google the hell out of that right after this. That's awesome. All right. We'll grab Ty Chandler here. I think Ty Chandler has incredible upside, and now we can really push the running back position. We'll probably go with 6 running backs still, but we'll push the running back position to the last couple of rounds, and we'll just stack up at wide receiver for the rest of the draft, which is fun. Billy Gableman says Dortch went 109. Billy, are you in this draft with us? Behave took him. Behave is a very sharp drafter, so that's interesting. He's a very, very sharp. But like I will say, one thing that Behave does is he completely disregards ADP. Doesn't care about the value whatsoever. He's a very sharp drafter. If you wanted to get his guy, he got his guy. He's got Harrison, Kyler, and Dortch. He didn't have to reach for Dortch, but I understand that he just wanted to get his situation. He doesn't care about ADP though. He's said that in the past here in these streams. Wendy Early says, "Yo, what's up, peep? What's up, Wendy Early? Shout out to my homegirl, Wendy. How you doing? The fact that you won the duck race on your birthday was absolutely phenomenal. Must have been an auto draft. Could have been. Very good. In the 12th spot. Gotcha. Yeah, Behave. All the slow Scott Fishbowl drafts start July 8th. Heard. Okay, makes sense. I'm still a rookie at this. But I'm going to be picking your brain. I'm going to be picking Sleazeball's brain. Tajee was an accident. Rashid Shaheed was supposed to be my pick there. Gotcha. I mean, it's not a bad pick still. It's not a bad pick. I push Hurts another round, but beside that, I like it. Too many early RBs, but at least they are monster PPR RBs. Correct. Good team, bro. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Thank you for your support. He's one of those guys who's like he's got that Be Kurt approach where it's you get best available wide receiver early and then best available quarterback who falls to you. He's a super zero RB kind of guy. I've drafted him a few times. A very sharp drafter, I will say, because like there's a reason why the B Kurtz, those guys win. So yeah. Speaking of guys who won, we got Updog coming back this Friday. Updog's coming back this Friday, and tomorrow night we have a very special stream. I will be joined by Greg Kellogg and Mr. Bob Lung drafting here on Drafters Fantasy. We're going to talk about the Fantasy Football Expo. We're going to talk about drafters. We're going to draft together. Obviously, we're going to answer all of your questions. It should be a hell of a time. And I might give away 2 tickets tomorrow night because it should be a really, really fun time. Shout out to Disco Ball Nation and shout out to Bob Lung and Greg Kellogg for wanting to pop by. It's great. We're on the clock. I'm just going to get my guy. I really am just going to get my guy at this point. Like, I think Legette's all right. I think Ricky Pearsall's all right. I think Thielen's all right. But if I'm talking about Spike Week Freak, Demario Douglas is it. That's the guy. He's him. Hold on. I keep clicking the chat. Nope. Just following along. You don't want me in your draft, says Billy Gableman. Challenge accepted, sir. Challenge accepted. I'm what we call unsnipeable. I cannot be phased. I cannot be sniped. I cannot be outdrafted. I'm kidding. I would love to draft with you, buddy. Sleazeball says, Shane, already followed my guy. Got you back. I'll join a drop in Dono. Support the cause. Lost both my grandparents to Alzheimer's. Love the cause. Amazing. This is why we do what we do. Shout out to Sleazeball for being a wonderful human being and, being very, very open about that. Thank you for sharing that with us. Feel like I got to know you a little bit better here. And I'm not being facetious. It's a documentary on Netflix, part of the Dirty Money series. Heard. Hey, smash those likes, says Hot Take City. If you're not following my guy, Hot Take City on X, please do so. He's phenomenal. Donation sent and registered in Shane Barrett. Good stuff. Good work, Sleaze. Wendy, says Jerry Bagshaw. Sleazeball says, what's up, Hot Take City? Best friend Wendy. Yeah, but I'm the one who remembered her birthday. Some friend you are. Jerry, heart kidding, JC, love you. Please hit those likes for one of the best drafters and absolute great human. I wouldn't call myself a best drafter yet. Let me accomplish something first, and then we'll talk about that. Wendy Early, how's the B-Day weekend? Do you remember how the B-Day weekend was, Wendy? We'll take Michael Wilson here. Michael Wilson. Not bad, not bad, not bad. That should be a good show, says Fantasy Fish. I mean, I'm very blessed to be joined by those guys. It's going to be a heck of a good time. And I'm very excited to talk to Bob and his theory, because he's pretty much done it all. And Greg, we all know Greg, right? Greg is a fantasy football Hall of Famer for a reason. And like his approach in these best ball drafts has changed drastically. He went from, heavier RB early on to like a very solid, like he adjusted immediately. And Greg is still to this day one of the best drafters on the planet. And you can't convince me otherwise. I had a great month, really, Sleaze. Amazing. Happy Canada Day, guys. I know you guys are American, but happy Canada Day. Let's go, Sleaze Ball. I'm sorry for your loss. It's horrible disease and sucks. I love that Pop Douglas pick. Thank you. Who's your team, Shane? Shane, I need to know who your team is. I'm home. Thank God. Bye Bengal says, hey, Shane. Guys, remember, if you're not subscribed to Sleaze Ball, if you're not subscribed to Bye Bengal, if you're not subscribed to the sports affiliation, you're breaking my heart. Right? These are my guys. These are my people. I vouch for them. I vouch for them. If you support me, you support BioBangle. You support Sleazeball. You support the sports affiliation. Speaking of supporting Sleazeball, he's going live right after us, and he's going to be doing another one of these drafters drafts. So if you guys want to get in and draft with, my guys, my people, I'll be in the chat supporting. Make sure you're subscribed and make sure you tune in right after we're done. BioBangle is just saying hi to everybody because he's just a beautiful human. And Fantasy Fish says hi to Bayou. Bayou, you're such a beautiful man. And guys, once again, prayers for my brother Bayou Bangle. He's going under the knife. He has a procedure coming up on Wednesday, so prayers for him. He will be going live tomorrow after our stream, doing a Tuesday giveaway as well. So he's still thinking about the community. He's still thinking about a lot of people. So, like, honestly, one of the better human beings I've ever had the privilege of meeting. Right. And when I meet him, it's a big ass bear hug for sure. At the expo, everybody's saying hi to Bayou because Bayou is a beautiful man. Hot Take City says Disco is great, man. You're great. Hot Take City. What's up, Bayou? Hello, Queen Wendy says James SEO. James. Man, everybody's saying hi. Billy says, been tuning into your content as well, Bayou, as you should. Bayou's brilliant. AO Bayou. Disco's killing me right now, feeding into my procrastination because he's so damn good. What you talking about, Willis? What procrastination you talking about, Willis? James SEO, Heart Wendy, chat is on fire. Chat is popping. I love it. And I love that you guys are having your own conversations right now. It's great. It's a great community, beautiful people. It's late, but Bon Jean also. Why, if you are a Quebecer there, Bon Saint Jean. Okay, we got Deshaun Watson. Hate the pick. We got a little bit of correlation here, so it is what it is. We'll take the pick. We'll see if we can get a little bit more correlation later on. I doubt it, but we'll try it. We stacked Deshaun Watson with David Njoku. We are good at quarterback. So far, so good. Goated shout out. Goat. Yeah, I know. I committed to the Jags last year. Oh, okay. That's your team, the Jacksonville Jaguars. I'm high on Trevor Lawrence. If anybody knows, I love me some Trevor Lawrence every year. And I'm also very, very high on BTJ, Brian Thomas Jr. Love him. Prayers from Fantasy Fish, Maple Syrup. Wendy's entered the giveaway. Nice. Bye Bengal says, love being a part of the fantasy football and basketball community, as you should. And you're not just a part, you're a significant part. All right, Marvin Mims, we are just getting exposure everywhere we don't have it. Dom asks, I should be doing a show, but I'm not feeling it. Why not? Go put your content out there. You know what I mean? The best piece of advice I can give anyone is be consistent, show up even on the days where it's impossible for you to show up. Do it. How many more hints before you figure me out? Who are you? Dom asks. Yeah, I don't know. Any strategy you want to share about this draft or about drafters in general, Disco. I think the best strategy I could share with drafters and about drafters and what I've learned, especially from, having spectacular guests like Justin Herzig. If you guys know Justin Herzig, he's one of the best drafters on the planet, period. He's owned Best Ball Mania, owned Underdog, owned DraftKings. He is one of the best. And I'm very lucky to call him a friend. Yes, I'm name dropping. I'm lucky to call him a friend, and I'm excited for him to hop back on stream with us in August. It should be a good time. So I love picking his brain. I love picking the brain of B. Kurt, because B. Kurt won as well. Pretty much anybody who's won this tournament or tournament in general, I love picking the brain. And obviously Updog. And what I've learned is, it's good to get correlation, but it's also good to come with a plan of some sort or another, right? What you need to realize about this tournament in comparison to the other tournaments, some people might say I'm the worst. No, you're the best. What's up, Jack? Why are you dumbass? Jack, I love you. I love you, dumbass. Jack Lucenate, from the worst sports channel, really is one of the best sports channel on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe. That's my guy. So I would say, back to your question, because I do like this question. I would say, one, since it's PPR format, even though it's not technically wide receiver premium, it's still a wide receiver premium, because as you can see at the beginning of the draft and pretty much throughout the rest of the entire draft, get your wide receivers early and often, right? And make sure that you hit the ceiling players. Push the running back position, because we know that more often than not, the running backs are going to fall. The running backs who get drafted at ADP at the top 10, very seldomly do they finish at ADP in the top 10. Look at last year. The only guy who finished at ADP in the top 10 was CMC, and CMC is an outlier, right? The wheels might fall off there at some point or another. We don't know. I'm not saying fade CMC, but it is what it is, right? I would say another strategy that I kind of learned, but also made my own from speaking to Updog. And once again, Updog won second place in this tournament last year, and this is not the first time he's placed second in this tournament. I would say go through every single team, right? And give yourself a scoring system or a grading system based on their positional groups. So things I look at for every single team, it's the strength schedule, first and foremost, per position, not the team, but per position, right? I look at strength of schedule first and foremost. When I look at the strength of schedule per position, it lets me know who's got an easy schedule and who has a bad schedule. Very simple. Then I grade each position group just based off the skill set. I grade each position group. So if we're talking about the Seattle Seahawks, right? I look at their RBs. I say, okay, that's a B minus for me. Some people might say it's an A. It's a B minus for me. I look at their wide receiver room, though, especially with Ben Grubb coming in. I think that wide receiver room is an A plus. That's a wide receiver room where I want to get exposure to every single draft and build unique correlation off of those core guys. You look at the running back situation for Miami, A plus. You look at the wide receiver situation for Miami, A plus. But going back to Seattle, you look at the quarterback situation. I mean, it could be Geno Smith, as Willie likes to call him, Geno Marino. It could be Sam Howell. But either way, I'm not a fan of either one of those guys, so I'm giving that a D. So that means I'm avoiding those guys. So I'm not trying to stack those guys. So it's all about coming up with tactics, and do have a process for every single team, every player. The winners don't happen by accident. That's what you guys need to know. The winners don't happen by accident. Everybody says, oh, you need luck. There's a reason why Justin Herzig is one of the best players every single year in one of the biggest fantasy football tournaments. There's a reason why Updog is finishing in the top every single year as one of the top players on Drafters Fantasy Sports. So I would say have a plan, have a formula, create your own tier guide, your own ranking system, especially if you want to take this. If you have the money and funds to invest, sign up using promo code DISCO, obviously, first and foremost. Sorry, shameless plug. I got to do it. And secondly, really draft like you're right. You know what I mean? Bet like you're right, and be willing to deal with the consequences if your bet goes wrong, because that's the humility of this game. Sometimes good, sometimes maybe shit. I hope that answers your question. Dun dun dun. Funny guy. Watson is terrible. At least he rushes when he plays. True. I mean, Deshaun Watson's upside is absolutely spectacular if he can get remotely close back to form, right? But my issue is he's a piece of shit. He's a fucking terrible human being. Sorry. Awful human being. We all know why, right? We don't have to address that. We don't have to go down that road. Bad human being. And he's coming off a shoulder injury, and he just doesn't seem like he loves football anymore. So I like guys who love football, but I mean, if it's a correlation pick and I'm at 52 of these drafts, why the heck not? And it was good value. Old Jack in disguise. Sleaze ball still in Vegas with misses or stuck at the poker table. Guys, remember, subscribe to my brother Buy a Bengal. Told you, bro, this is my burner. Hurt. I get it. Gotta have a burner. Never not having a burner. I'm a real Dom asks. You are a dumbass. James SEO back home, burnt to a crisp, hurt. Bears fan. Chef says Bears fans ask the announcers where every timeout is, to which they reply on the field, and the fans say, "Oh, God." Thanks, Buy a Bengal. I love yours too. Ninja Turtles, Buy a Bengal. Just great people. Shout out to the Forbidden Door. What? Shane is the worst. What? Shane is the best. We love Shane. Andrew N. This is so fun. I knew I liked your BDE. Deshaun Watson, trash ass human. Shit, garbage. This is the draft. You should take a third quarterback. You said tight end. Why would you say that? Billy, are you on Drafters? Billy Gableman, are you on Drafters Fantasy Sports? I feel like I need to know this Billy guy because, like, low key, I think he knows his shit. And I'm considering taking a third tight end. I really am. But you might have just convinced me. Whatever. I never said I was a pro. Yes, I teach it. You teach Drafters Fantasy? What? What you talking about, Willis? What do you teach? Shout out to Billy Gableman. This guy's like the most interesting person on the planet. And speaking of shout outs, I am parched and sweating bullets. So we are going to have a acai blueberry XOXOXO zero sugar vitamin water. 1 week season. Heard. Super sick. That's on YouTube, or is that on more correlation, Elijah Moore? Is that on YouTube or is that on X? Shout out to Billy Gableman. Thank you for becoming part of the. He teaches best ball or fantasy football. Hey man, I'm here for it. You have a YouTube? Okay. I'm 100% going to subscribe. What brought you to our channel? Did I? What brought you to it? Thank you for supporting us. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm gonna drink some of this now. I saw a new flavor today. I'm like, oh, they got a new flavor, right? It was charcoal dandelion. I'm not fucking exaggerating. There's a charcoal dandelion vitamin water, and I said, ugh. I wouldn't even try it for try sakes. That's nice. What is it? I'm down to watch. Just seeing what others are putting down as it relates to drafters. Well, thank you for checking us out. Sleazeball is going to be up next. He and I agree on a lot of things, and we definitely disagree on a lot of things. Make sure you check out my boy Sleazeball as well. And yeah, if there's any way we can subscribe to you or support you, shoot me a DM on X. I would love to connect and you know, if you ever need help or if you ever need a promo, or even just so I could be a fan and support you the way you pop by and supported me, that'll be dope. We'll take Dawson Knox as our third tight end because a good friend suggested it to us, and I like this build. We went 2-5, 10-3. Let's look at all of our Disco Balls drafts. Took 4 tight end due to injury risk. Not sure I'm crazy about it, but it's not a bad lineup. We'll check it out. 1 week season sleeves. We teach DFS primarily. I'm a DFS guy. I like DFS a lot. That's why I do best ball tournaments, because for time's sakes, it allows me to prioritize. My DFS lineups. Bet you didn't know that about me, huh? Yeah. So guys, 1 week season. They do education on DFS and soon to be drafters content as well. Shout out to Billy Gableman. That's 1 week season on YouTube. Yeah. Got that. Never heard of drafters before stumbling into disco, doing a draft, and now I see it everywhere. Good. Good. That makes me feel good about myself. Billy Gableman subbed up with the bells on. Heard. See you next Monday, Sleaze. Heard. You play DFS on Owner's Buck, or do you hop on the board? I play it on Owner's Box. I'm on Owner's Box. And I also do the DFS like draft format here in season. It's like 6 picks. I don't know if you've done it here. I don't really know what it's called, but like it's 6 drafters and it's snake draft, but it's DFS style, which is pretty insane. So there's no salary. It's literally a snake draft with 6 people on a week-to-week basis, which is pretty fucking fun. It really is a good time. Twitter too. Heard. Thank you for stopping by. Tough room, pivots galore. That's why we draft together. I'll be out of town Wednesday, Sunday, and again, but after that, I'll send it all. Heard. All right, guys, let's catch up with Disco Ball Nation, see what they did with the draft. We'll give out grades. We'll then do a duck race, do the outro, and after the outro, we'll head over to Sleazeballs, okay? All right, so Bad Guys Official goes 2-5-11-2. Very interesting. He goes Josh Allen, Dak Prescott. Goes Jonathan Taylor, Jerome Ford, Zach Charbonnet, Jalen Wright, Damian Pierce. Not a bad running back room. Definitely went hero RB here for sure, especially if you're going Jerome Ford as your second RB. But Jerome Ford's a spectacular value. Drake London, love the pick. Christian Kirk, Ladd McConkey, Romeo Dobbs, Adonai Mitchell, Ricky Pearsall, Troy Franklin, Luke McCaffrey, A.T. Perry, Chase Claypool, Ryan Florian. Okay, I was like, why the hell did he go Josh Allen for the Dalton Kincaid stack? And he went with a bully tight end start with Dalton Kincaid and Jake Ferguson. Not bad. Your wide receivers need a little bit of work. Not bad. I'll give that a B minus. Your wide receivers are like significant drop off after Ladd McConkey, and we still don't know what Ladd McConkey is, right? So yeah, B minus. Let's look at Sleazeballs. Sleazeball goes 3-6-9-2. 3-6-9. He goes Patrick Mahomes, Jaden Daniels. I don't think you needed Bryce Young. Definitely don't think you needed Bryce Young. He goes Breece Hall, Jameer, I go again on my Jameer Gibbs, Jalen McLaughlin, Braylon Allen. The moment I introduced you to Braylon Allen, you started just drafting him all the time. Audric Esteem, Isaac Garendo. Nice little double stack with Jalen McLaughlin and Audric Esteem, but I still think Javonte is the guy who gets the majority of the touches there. Zay Flowers, Deontay Johnson, Jackson Smith, and Jigba Curtis Samuel, like those 4 wide receivers. Rashid Shaheed, another spike week freak. Jahan Dotson, more correlation there with Jaden Daniels. Xavier Legette, so correlation with, okay, Darius Slayton, OBJ, Travis Kelce stacked with Patrick Mahomes and Pat Freiermuth. You are higher than I am on Pat Freiermuth. I am not getting a lot of Freiermuth, I'll be honest. Let's look at Bobby Bengal. He goes 2-5-9-4. Oh. Anthony Richardson, Derek Carr. I would definitely take a third quarterback with both of those QBs, but not bad. Joe Mixon, Zach Moss, Jonathan Brooks, Devin Singleton. Oh, I like your running backs, man. They all show safe floor. In PPR format, they all show safe floor, one way or another. Wide receiver, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave, so we understand why he took Derek Carr. Michael Pittman, more correlation with Anthony Richardson there. I love the correlation nation here. George Pickens, love it. BTJ, also love it. Mike Williams doesn't have a photo for some reason, but he's on the New York Jets. That's interesting. Joshua Downs, more correlation. Wandale Robinson, more correlation. Javon Baker, I love that Javon Baker's dropping. I love that his ADP is dropping, so now I can actually get some shares because Sleazeball was pumping him like no tomorrow. TJ Hawkinson, shit. Now we know where Jelani Woods went. He got his man meat.
Oh man, look, I got some man meat for this guy. This dude is gonna.
Jawan Johnson, Tucker Kraft, not bad. More correlation with Jelani Woods and Jawan Johnson, not bad at all, buddy. Not bad at all. Sleazeball, you get a B. By Bengal, you'll also get a B. Carl Ramrod, 2-5-10-3. We all went 2-5 something. Quarterback Brock Purdy, Mr. Productive, and Matthew Stafford. Running back, he goes Kyron Williams at a delicious value. Travis Etienne, Ramondre Stevenson, James Conner, and Blake Corum. So he's got the double stack with Ramondre and Kyron. I think that would kind of scare me because essentially you only have 4 running backs. Because it's a double stack, 2 guys from the same room. I would have gone with a 6th one, but I understand why you didn't because the ceiling is very high for both of them. Justin Jefferson, Debo Samuel, so Debo to go with Purdy, Kyron and Blake to go with Stafford, Jaden Reed, Keon Coleman, that's where Coleman went. Khalil Shakir, Jermaine Burton. I love your receivers. Your first 8 receivers are all good. More correlation with Demarcus Robinson, Quentin Johnston, Malachi Corley, Jawan Jennings. More correlation. Ben Sinnott, Colby Parkinson, Will Disley. Good draft. Very good draft. Strong. I like it. That's an A- for me. The sports affiliation goes 3683. Lamar Jackson, Russell Wilson, Justin Fields. So he just said, screw it. I know one of these guys is going to start for Pittsburgh, and I like either one of them. They both provide very, very good, safe floor and a high enough ceiling. So I'm just going to get both players, and I think it's okay. I think if you can get one draft with that lineup, at least one, it's worth it. Rashad White, David Montgomery, Raheem Mostert. I like your first 3 RBs. Tajay Spears, you said that was an auto, but I think is pretty good. Trey Benson, not bad. Dylan Earlobe, Lawway. Jamar Chase, no matter what. DK Metcalf, Tank Dell, Dontavian Wicks, and Darnell Mooney. Your first 5 are wide receivers are spectacular. Roman Wilson, meh. Some correlation there, I get it. DJ Chuck, Malik Washington, Trey McBride, Taysom Hill, Isaiah Likely. I like your tight ends. I don't think you needed a Taysom Hill. I really don't think you needed a Taysom Hill, but Taysom Hill isn't really a tight end. He's like a running back, quarterback, punt cover guy. Yeah, not bad. All right, let's catch up with the chat. Holy shit. Okay. Hashtag maple syrup. Hot take has entered the giveaway. Smash that like, y'all. We only a couple away from 30 likes. Really? Sick. We're 1 away from 30 likes. That's dope. If you guys are watching us on X, holy shit, we got 62 people watching me. Okay, if you're watching on X, more than half of you guys, hop on over here on YouTube. 1, it's free to subscribe. So to enter our giveaway, we're giving away an opportunity to draft a fantasy football lineup that could win you $500,000. So if you think that you know your shit, if you think you know fantasy football, if you think you are a fantasy football whiz, I see you guys in the comment section. Just put hashtag maple syrup, like this guy, Hot Take City, to enter our giveaway in our chat. It's free to subscribe, free to create a YouTube account, free to like the freaking video. So get in here, put hashtag maple syrup, enter the giveaway. I want to see the biggest duck race of all time. And it really helps your boy grow. We are literally 700 hours, watched hours away from being monetized. So we get to do our charity fundraiser, which is very exciting. Very, very exciting. We're going to do a 24-hour live stream. When we get monetized, all proceeds and donations will go straight to palliative care here locally in my hometown of Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. His team might be good from the window to the walls, to the sweat drop down my disco bowels. Went to Arby's early. Value was too good. Hate Arby's start, though. Stick to your guns, brother. Yeah, it's Sleazeball is at Sleazeball FF. It's tough to find him. Easier to find his YouTube channel from his X space. For some reason, there's like a million Sleazeballs out there on YouTube. Live 5:15. Got to head out the door. BRB. All right, brother. Callie, yeah, he's going live 8:15 p.m. Eastern time. Where are you from, Billy Gableman? See you then. Carl with the best one you've reviewed. Only one mistake in Disco called it out. Tight ends a little weak. Yeah. Snap, your favorite Titans fan is, oh my God, Mr. First Down. Subscribe to his YouTube because he's fucking brilliant. Okay. I love this guy. Like, I really love this guy. Okay. And make sure you follow him on X and TikTok. He's brilliant. He's got a great beard, fantastic personality. It's my guy. How to become the best at DFS, daily fantasy sports. I mean, shit, there's a lot of ways. I'm not giving out my secret sauce, and I wouldn't call myself the best at DFS, but yeah, I'm very curious as to what Billy Gableman says. Spears is going to get points. I promise you. Yeah, I don't doubt it. That's our friendly Tennessee Titans fan. Everybody has one. Every community has one. That's him. 3 more likes for 30. Smash those likes. Appreciate you, Hot Take City. God bless you, brother. That was classic pivot draft. A lot of backup plans. Heard. But that's why we start. That's why we draft together. Iron sharpens iron. You know what I mean? We're at 33 likes on the video. That's crazy. That's crazy. Hey, Mr. First Down. JC says, I just want upside boom plays, ride or die, full send. I respect it. Hashtag maple syrup says BKGJ. A32 likes. Let's go. Let's go. Hot take. My guy. How's my favorite G-Man fan? Oh, man. Hashtag maple syrup says Ninja Turtles. He's entered the giveaway. Legalize it says hashtag maple syrup. What you want legalized? Maple syrup? That good? I call that shit death. Hot Take Sissy says, I'm good. How's my favorite Titans fan? Just about to feed the 10-month-old and help watch my disco brother. Oh, man. I appreciate you. I'm already decent with NFL, but I want to get good. Get a milli victory. What's a milli? What's a milli? Love the support you're getting, Disco. Smash that like button, fellas. It costs nothing. It really helps him out. Amen. Billy, I appreciate you for your support and for you coming and taking a moment to watch our channel and our show. And if there's anything you need from me, honestly, I don't know how much I can help, but if there's anything you need from me, people in my community know that I'll go to bat for them. And if you're part of me, if you're here part of the drafters community, and you're here part of the Disco Ball community, I got you. Okay, just let me know what you need, and I'll do it to the best of my ability. Millie is a millie maker on DraftKings. Gotcha. So it's not available where I'm at. It's not available. I do Owners Box, DFS, and Drafters Fantasy Sports exclusively. Oh, and the Owners Club. Shout out to Justin Herzig in the Owners Club. Hello, Mrs. Disco. Hope you are enjoying your long weekend. Hope you had a wonderful birthday. She had a great birthday. Seasball says 30 viewers, Poppins, smash, subs, likes, chats, all of the above. God bless you guys. God bless Disco Ball Nation. I'm so excited for our show tomorrow night. Like, this was a great show. Happy Canada Day, y'all. That's why it's hashtag maple syrup. Happy Canada Day, y'all. But I'm excited to pick the brains of both Bob Lung and Greg Kellogg. And you guys know Greg's a character. Greg is a freaking, he's funny. He's smart. He's sharp. He's really good at fantasy football. And Bob is this cerebral. So getting two of these icons, one's a fantasy football Hall of Famer. Bob Lung should be a fucking fantasy football Hall of Famer. Let's be real. Put some respect on Bob Lung's name. If you guys don't know who Bob Lung is, he's one of the greatest fantasy football minds to ever exist, and he's one of the coordinators for the Fantasy Football Expo in Canton, Ohio. Thanks, James. It was perfect, says my wife. That's Kobe and the Cattle Dogs. Subscribe to my wife's YouTube channel. She just documents our 3 pups. And yes, that's Kobe. That's Kobe Dog. That's my dog, Kobe. He's my black lab, and the 2 cattle dogs are Rocky and Apollo. Shout out to the puppies. I'm surprised they're quiet. Okay. So we're going to go over my lineup, and then we're going to set up the duck race. While I set up the duck race, we'll play the outro, and then we'll have the duck race go. Babe, can you send me the list of names for the duck race via email? I'll pull that up now. Just pulling that up, and then we'll look at my draft. And make sure you got everybody, please, pretty please. Okay, let's look at my lineup. So I go with a 2-5-10-3. I went with a lot of players I typically don't get a lot of exposure to. I did slightly reach on Jalen Hurts, but I made up for it by getting Deshaun Watson at a very tasty value, almost 14 picks past ADP. We go with Devon Achane, once again, a guy who I don't have a lot of exposure to, but he fell to me at the 32nd pick overall. I couldn't pass on that. Jalen Warren, especially in PPR format, is somebody who I want to start targeting a lot more when I'm talking about that backfield. I think in PPR format, he has a safer floor than Najee Harris, who is touchdown dependent, but both are drafted at a really, really good price point. I think both of them play around ADP or higher. Chase Brown, if we're talking about who was also at a delicious value, that's one thing you'll notice with me. I don't reach a lot. I'll get some players at a really good value. Chase Brown is somebody who, even though we have a small sample size of the efficiency with the ball when the ball's in his hands, we can tell. We know for a fact this guy is explosive as explosive gets. So I'm willing to bet that Chase Brown, in PPR format especially, is going to be great in the receiving game, and I think he breaks a couple runs huge. I think he's just another Jalen Warren. Honestly, I really do. So I have three very similar backs, right? Three very similar backs. Ty Chandler, Aaron Jones is a red flag to get injured every season. For how long, we don't know. So Ty Chandler, I think, in my opinion, is a league winner. And Roshan Johnson, in my humble opinion, is the best running back right now, currently in Chicago. And I'm going to continue to draft him like that because that's the bet I made. That's what I told myself. That's what we're going into the season. You don't have to believe me. You don't have to. Yeah. Billy Gableman says, Disco, you using StreamYard? Yeah, I personally use StreamYard. I know Bayou Bengal and Sleazeball use, what's that shit called? They don't use StreamYard. OBS? Yeah, OBS Studios. I know TSA, the Sports Affiliation, I know they use StreamYard as well. StreamYard is just super easy for these live streams. Ninja Turtle says, Bob Long, Mr. Consistent. James SEO, you're so thoughtful, man. I appreciate you, James. Disco, your roster is better than Carl's. Best of the rosters you reviewed in this draft. Well, I appreciate that compliment. Carl Ramrod's a very sharp drafter, and he does this a lot. All of our drafters are very sharp, right? At this point in the season, everybody is right. Everybody's wrong, right? Everybody's right. Everybody's wrong. It's just, do you have the gonads to go out and show if you're right or wrong when, early January, late December hits and the fantasy playoffs are over and you're cashing out a significant amount of money, right? So wide receiver, we go A.J. Brown, Devontae Adams, Chris Godwin, Rashee Rice, Christian Watson, Demario Douglas. I love our wide receivers. Michael Wilson, I'm so high on. I'm really high on Michael Wilson. I think he's an absolute steal. Marvin Mims, this is a correlation thing, especially the more I think about Scott Fishbowl and Scott Fishbowl, implementing more points than usual to kick returners. Marvin Mims, like even in this format, your kick returners are going to get points, right? Marvin Mims is 19 yards per reception, even though it's a very small sample size of the amount of receptions he has. His ceiling's impeccable. If you're going to take a shot on a wide receiver too, it might as well be, or a potential wide receiver too in Denver, because it could be Troy Franklin, it could be Tim Patrick, it could be Marvin Mims, could be Reynolds, it could be any of those guys, right? So if you're going to take a shot on one, Marvin Mims is the one that makes the most sense because he has that return upside where you're going to get fantasy points for the new return rules. Jalen Hyatt, don't have a lot of exposure to him. Big ceiling play. Elijah Moore, just also a guy I don't have a lot of exposure to, but more correlation with Deshaun Watson. We also stacked A.J. Brown with Jalen Hurts, and then we got David Njoku to go with Deshaun Watson and Elijah Moore, and we got Dallas Goedert to go with A.J. Brown and Jalen Hurts, and we got Dawson Knox because even though Dalton Kincaid's getting all the hype, Dawson Knox is still there, and they're both touchdown upside players. They're both touchdown upside players, and I think Dawson Knox is just as valuable. I think he's just as valuable. Really. There's nothing that Dalton Kincaid did last year or can do that Dawson Knox is incapable of. I think Dawson Knox has just as high of a ceiling, and they're both a good ceiling play. If winning the duck race, we get to draft for you. Oh, you can never draft for me. I have 150 chances to go down as one of the best drafters on the planet this year on Drafters Fantasy, so I'm going to utilize all 150 chances. I will not have a co-draft whatsoever. But if you win, the duck race, you get to get a free ticket to try out Drafters Fantasy Sports. And should you want to sign up on Drafters Fantasy Sports using promo code DISCO, I will double your initial deposit dollar for dollar up to $100. Once again, this tournament is it's called the Drafters Million 3. It's $2.5 million in total prizes. $500,000 goes to first. $500 riskies. All right, so I'll be back. Please don't go anywhere. I'm just going to play that outro so I can set up the duck race. Do not leave, okay? We are going to do the duck race. We're going 69 seconds because that's what the fuck we do. That's what we do, guys. All right, shout out to you guys. Shout out to Disco Ball Nation. Like the video if you haven't liked the video. Subscribe. Let's get this duck race popping. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Disco.
At first.
Billy says if the $15 is too rich, drafters will be releasing another small entry fee $2 tournament at the end of the week. Billy's got the insider news, fellas. ladies and gentlemen, folks. That's you heard it here first. You heard it here first. All right. Let me. Oh shit! I literally had it ready. I literally had it ready. All right, give me a sec. Just gotta stop. Present. Share screen. Share. All right, this is the right one. Okay, we got the right one. Okay, so names, edit list. This will take 2 seconds, folks. Sorry about that. Thanks for that, Billy. I'm gonna max that out too. All right, and we said 69 seconds because that's what we do. All right, guys, you know the drill. If you guys want to get this thing started, we need 5 quack quacks in the chat. I'll wait. Don't worry, I'll wait. I will survive, says Bear Fan Pete. Thanks, Billy. Yes, sir. Thank you, Billy. Honestly, thank you, Billy. It was really nice having you here in our chat. It was nice talking ball with you. I generally challenge you to a draft. I would love to draft with you. I'd even love to have you on as a guest. I would absolutely love to have you on as a guest. Please shoot me a message on X. Yeah, man. Thank you for participating. Playmaker says, "Do I have a duck?" Let's make sure you have a duck. I want to get everybody in here who hasn't gotten in here. Okay, so we'll go paste. We got Billy, Fantasy Fish, Andrew, Bad Guys, Playmakers. Yeah, you had a duck. JC, Jerry, Godwins, Willie, Mossy, Chef, Shane, FF Mediators, James. That's SEO. Bear Fan Pete, AP, Jeremy, Dom, Wendy, Hot Take City, BK, GJ, Ninja Turtle, Legal 420. Did we get everybody? Quack, quack, quack. We got our quacks. What did Andrew say? The dog from Duck Hunt is laughing about this? Probably. Yes. Okay, everybody's in. All right, cool. Thanks, babe. Appreciate you. We got 23 names on the list. That's huge. All right, 69 seconds. Set. On your marks. Okay, guys, we're ready to rock. We're ready to have a quack off. Guys, we are 4 likes away from 40 likes. What the hell just happened? On your marks. Get set. And we're off, all right? So the trick to this, guys, is you never want to be the ones coming out the gate fast. It's always the ones at the very end. Or like close to the middle that really come from behind and just make a splash. Pat Joyce says, "Quack, what up, Pat? Quack, quack. Let's go. Pat Joyce, that's another new name. Let's go, Quack. If you guys have not subscribed yet, please do. It really makes a world of a difference. And thank you guys all for supporting. And we're down to the last 30 seconds. BKGJ is really making a push here. But I see AP, I see Willie, and I see Playmakers. Oh, Wendy again? Jeremy? Okay, Hot Take City's pushing hard right now. Mossy's there. 10 seconds left. Hot Take City's going. Bad Guys Official is making a... Oh, my God. Bad Guys Official. Oh, with a comeback victory for Bad Guys Official, who really is a good guy. He really is a good guy, right? Want to see Mrs. Draft, my wife? You're racing for Mrs. Disco? Heard. She's a very sharp drafter. That was fun. Rack. I was talking to my wife the other night. It was Friday night. I was like, during every duck race, I realized that I do the quack with the duck where I go, hey. She's like, yeah, you sound just like it. So close, exactly. W, congratulations, Bad Guy. Yeah, spam congratulations, Bad Guy. Once again, guys, my guy Sleazeballs is going live next. So please go watch his show. Make sure you're subscribed. And I already posted the YouTube link for tomorrow's show. If we get to 30 likes, I'll give away 3 tickets tomorrow night. If we get to 30 likes before our stream goes live tomorrow night, and the thumbnail's up, it's already live. If we get to 30 likes before the stream goes live tomorrow, I will give away 3 tickets tomorrow night. All right, guys, I'm overwhelmed. I thought it's Canada Day. A lot of my Canadians are going to be doing Canada Day stuff, and you guys came in full effect, and you guys came with some spectacular support, and I'm forever indebted and grateful for you guys. Yeah, man, Bad Guys Official really is a great guy. I'm really forever indebted. You guys are helping me make my dream come true. The watchtowers are almost there. The subscribers are there. I mean, we were over 500. The next step is 1,000. But I'm grateful for who we have here and what we have now. And thank you guys for making my dream come true. I say this all the time, and I'll say it again. It takes a village, and I love my fucking village. See you guys tomorrow night with Bob Lung and Gregory Kellogg. We're going to be doing another live Drafters Draft. If you guys want to queue up with us, we will be calling the queue tomorrow. We will be calling the queue the moment we go live, or at some point during the live. All right. Till next time, guys. Tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Peace.